in the morning, wake your goat mouth ass up.
I want to send a congratulations to TZ Von Savage and Jay Lava for their 500th episode of Keep It P podcast. Be one to play us.
Keep it P, man. From the P Mount to itself. The Bishop John Magic Wand, chairman of the board of famous players everywhere. You dig, church.
Thank you for being their fans coming from P. You know what I mean? So make sure you check out the Keep It P podcast. This is me telling you. P. That's who the Ghost LOXD block. And congratulations once again, TZ Vaughn Savage and Jay Lava. Love is love. Go Soldier Soul.
Jay Lava, television, network, the whole fucking 9 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Early in the morning, wake your goat mouth ass up.
Here we go, y'all. This is it. All right, check this out. Before we even get started, right? I think this Bill Cosby thing is good. Hey, Mr. Von Savagery. How are you there, sir? I can't hear no volumes from you. No volume. I'm glad you just tapped in, because I got ooh-wee.
Yeah, I've been listening.
Oh, you was listening? I had the headphones on, so I hear you tapping. All right, listen, dude. First off, this is the Keep It P podcast. We take the news, situations, and everyday occurrences. That's going to be key right now. And we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. And keeping it P means on code. And what I'm about to talk about is this is the biggest situation. First of all, y'all see the title. We're gonna talk about the officer, blah, 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 blah. We're gonna get into that. But let's touch on this Bill Cosby shit real quick though. Because salute to the family crew. What up, B1 brother? Hold on, real quick, before we do, I don't want to rush you too fast. Sprinkle them with a little game real quick, because obviously a lot of people need some self-love and a self-hug. They need that.
Hashtag for the record doe. Hashtag FTRD. TZ Von Savage in the place to be. Sucker MC. Self-hug, self-love. That's a beatbox, that's a b-boy stance. You may have thought that was corny, but what's even more corny is if we let the culture die, y'all.
Sick of that. I'm really sick of it.
Stop saying it ain't black people music. The same people that is talking about Bill Cosby is the same people that say Eminem is number one. Same people.
Damn, man, that's almost true and correct. But just because I'm on some OG real shit, I ain't gonna expose no names, but I will say this. So yesterday, a person comes on the show. We was talking about Cosby. They go to my Facebook and say fuck him because I said, and I quote, this is Lava's logic. I said, it's not your job to shit on the black man for getting out of prison. Just shut the fuck up. If you ain't got nothing nice to say. You don't have to say something disparaging. You know that, right? People, at least for my viewers, for the people that fuck with B1 that's on code, we know this already. If you don't have to agree, or you don't have to disagree verbally out loud to, you know what I'm saying, to not be with somebody did. But what you definitely should not do is vocalize your discontent for a situation where the dominant society has already piled on the top of somebody's head. So what I mean by that is, yeah, so many people are off code, crew, and I'm gonna tell you, this is what so one of my homies was like, I'm gonna read you what he said. He said Cosby was released because the previous prosecutor made an agreement not to prosecute him if he testified in the civil disposition under oath. That's right. So when you say that, let's not skip over prosecutorial misconduct.
Right.
That is a violation of law, first off. And what he asked him in this deposition, he said they used that same testimony against him and prosecuted him anyway because he said under oath was so terrible they decided to file formal charges. That, my friend, is wrong. Let me call you right back. That right there, my homeboy, that's wrong. What happened was the first prosecutor, they sealed that testimony because in that testimony, they asked him, since he had a prescription for Quaaludes, they asked him, have you ever taken Quaaludes with the intent on having sex with a woman? And he said yes. That's not admitting to raping anybody. That's just like asking you, have you ever bought a bag of marijuana with the intent of having sex with a woman? I'm gonna be like, hell yeah.
Right.
But then they also followed up by saying,
drinks.
Drinks too. They also followed up by saying, did you ever give a Quaalude to a woman without her knowledge? And he said no. He said no. There never was a question of no woman. First of all, no woman accused him of penetration. Let's get that out the way. No woman accused this man of penetration, first off. Second of all, they all had stories of feeling uncomfortable. A kiss on the cheek, a hand on the shoulder. No penetration. Matter of fact, out of all the 60 women, fucking 40 to 50 of them were thrown out because their stories constantly changed. Just like with Gloria Alvarez. Her story had changed too. Isn't it funny that all of these accusations come out of one law firm determined to demonize black men, the same one that went after Michael Jackson? Like, come on, people. Wake the fuck up. And my point to this is, this my homeboy. He's still gonna be my homeboy. We got a difference of opinion. But I'll tell you this. What I said to him, I said the same thing I said to y'all about the broad and shit. And then he was like, and this is where niggas got it fucked up. And this is the ultimate cardinal sin. He follows that up after I break him down with the facts that he was never convicted or charged with rape. There was no penetration. And there was no admittance to any rape or any wrongdoing. He then follows up by saying, J Lava, plus Cosby hate niggas like us. We cuss, we smoke weed, listen to rap music, and we're from the hood. We're thugs in his eyes. He said it himself. Yes, indeed, he did say it himself. I don't agree with the pound cake speech, but I'm not finna let the fucking pound cake speech let me double team jump on a black man when the fucking dominant society is falsely demonizing him and done railroaded him.
And why they done way worse to you. You just jump on with them.
Listen, I'm not finna side. I'm not finna side with them other people over my people.
Period.
That's cold, people.
Period.
That's the code,
Period.
people. That's the code, people.
Period.
That's the code,
Period.
people. You
Well,
don't.
right is right and wrong is wrong.
I'm with you when you're right now. I'm with you when you're right. Well, good. Be with us when we right, but don't be against us. None. Never. Never.
I don't understand that. Just shut your mouth.
Just
you don't
shut
have to
the
go out of
fuck
your way
up. You don't.
to demonize me. You don't have to go out of your way. You can shut up.
You can just
Well,
be.
what do you think about him? Was he a thug? Man, I don't even know what you talking about, and you a hater for saying that. And
Right.
I'm gone.
Right. Right. Listen. Nobody's vouching for him. Nobody's calling Bill Cosby a saint. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's excusing any of the fucking behavior. He said, nobody can beat my bro except me. Leave my bro alone. That's right. That's right. That's right. Listen. Just shut the fuck up. All you gotta do is shut the fuck up.
That's it.
One more time. See this? Shut the fuck up. That's it. You don't have to agree with him. You can be mad at Cuz about the pound cake speech, but what you're not gonna do is pile up. You ain't finna pile up on the black man when we clearly know he was railroaded. The new prosecutor, his whole platform he ran on to get in office is I'm gonna lock that nigga up.
Right. You know, the one with all the money.
This was economic castration. This was legacy ruining. They knew that shit wasn't gonna stick because he got enough money to figure it out. That's why he out.
You let them try to take away, you try to take away, leave it to Beaver. Try to take away the Brady Bunch.
Listen.
You try to take away Wonder Years and see how them folks get to act.
Listen, I do not agree with his pound cake speech. But
At all.
But-
At all.
not at all. He was fronting. He was
Hold on.
stunting.
And we only saying that because we talking to family. But if we was talking to them others, we would not be saying this right now.
No.
We would shut up.
No, this is us talking. This family talking. That pound cake speech, I wasn't with that shit. But what I'm not gonna do is, I'm not finna ride with the others, with the ops,
With the ops.
on a nigga with my same team uniform jersey on.
You tripping. And
Now,
you
that
know
don't-
you is.
Now that don't mean I'm finna stand in front of him and take the gunfire.
Nah.
But I'm definitely not finna add in the demonization campaign against this man. Just like y'all did with R. Kelly.
Just like you did with R. Kelly. While you still watching Harvey Weinstein movies.
And all I'm saying is keep that same fucking energy. Cause ain't none of you niggas, y'all ain't disown goddamn Biden. And he up there sniffing little girls' hairs and shit. Did you disown Biden? You ain't disown. Hold up. So Kamala said she believed the victims and all of that when she was running for president. Soon as he picked her for nomination, she switched that shit up real quick. Y'all ain't disowning Ski Week Kamala. Y'all first fake ass black woman in office. He say he should have said the pound cake speech in private. He was frontline, but he did many great things. That's right. Listen, that's right. Fuck the speech. Fuck the speech. Yeah, he said that shit. Fuck the speech. But see, this is where we got a problem at. You take some little bullshit thing that you don't agree about it, and this fuck all niggas. Because that's really like saying fuck all niggas. Because
For real, that's what you're doing.
Because guess what, bro? My nigga that wrote this. If you went to jail and motherfuckers said that you did all type of shit, I'm not riding with that shit, dog. I know you. I'm not riding. I'm not finna let nobody. That's like me letting another nigga tell me something about you, cuz.
Straight up. I got a homeboy right now, they saying did some funny business. And I'm like, that don't even sound like fam.
And then
They like, yeah, but whoopie woo said whoopie woo. I said, man, I don't believe it.
right. Show me the proof.
Cuz came to me like, oh, they said boop, boop, boop. I said, fam, I don't want to hear that mess because I don't believe it. I don't gossip, my
Right.
dude.
Right. Yeah, that is some, man, listen. All right, I'm gonna get on with the story, but I just had to address that, man. For everybody seeing this episode, first off, all my people, when you watch this, put B1 in the chat or the comment section just to let me know we on code around here. Both sides of the fence, okay? The pull-ups and the brothers and the pull-ups. Because now
we always said we need this too, but we need more of this. That's all we be saying.
And you know what? It's the lack of this that got our brothers out here. Thank you, Don P. Thank you, crew, for sure. Real B1 in here. Cut the check, for sure. This is what I'm saying. The reason why we do this, hold up. Have y'all ever heard us in this show, out of all the fucking articles that we read, have we ever been dismissive of, questioning, or what do you call it, disparaging to any black victim or perpetrator in anything that we've ever talked about? No. Matter of fact, the one time we did, we were so conflicted and so fucked up about it, we talked about that shit for days. With old girl getting shot outside the little joint? We slipped up one time. We slipped up. But we quickly got the fuck back on code.
Hold on. And if you listened real closely to how we said it, fam, if you paid attention, I believe it was taken more out of context than us really slipping up.
Well, I mean, we
had verification.
Yeah, and I just say slip as the far as, you know, we did say, we put it out harshly, which is something that we should say to our people, that she fucked up. Because she broke the code. She fussed, fought, and fled right in front of the police. Right. So we put that out there, and that's us. That shouldn't have been done. That shouldn't have been done so quick in the proceedings, because people. I think we have to go back and analyze that show, fam, because I feel like where people got us twisted at is we said as fathers. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I personally would have got out the car and blocked you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's what we said.
Remember. Yeah, that's right. And people took that shit all wrong anyway. Yeah.
People took that as we said, yeah, what would you want the police to do if that was? I didn't say that.
Right. Yeah.
That was other people's argument. I remember. Said as me, if I pulled up to the scene, the dad with my blopper, I said I would blop you. That's what I said.
Yeah. Right.
And I stand firm on that today. You run up on one of my seeds, listen, you're getting blocked. I don't care what you're talking about. Right. That's my number one job. I'm B1, but guess what? I'm B1 too, and that's that, chump. Run up on my seed, you're getting blocked.
Right. Period. Ain't no talking, ain't no none of that.
I leave that for y'all to let your seeds get touched and fondled and embarrassed and touch doo-doo in the toilet with the banana peel wrappers, fam. I'm on the other side of the fence. Right. I'm the other side.
Right, but yeah.
I'm knocking the other side, but I ain't.
Listen, y'all. Stay on code out here in these streets.
Period.
Stop. Don't go against your man. Nobody else does it. How you look doing it and nobody else does it? You look like a sucker.
Nobody. They still love Elvis.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
With his fondling.
It was deplorable. New Jersey City serves officer with termination papers after he attacked an unarmed black man unprovoked. So is this the new trend? I guess is firing them, but still helping them with their legal issues as far as paying for their lawyer and their legal defense. The shit's weird.
And don't forget, you can just go get another job. Let's not forget that.
Oh yeah,
let's not like you're fired. And
another precinct will happily take you.
I mean, stop playing. And if not soon, quick, fast, in a hurry, because you got a record of giving the darkies the flu flops. That would seem a desirable trait.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they want you for real. That cop needed to be in jail. He needs to be. Hell yeah, he needs to be in jail. But see, that's their thing. So it says the city of Paterson, New Jersey, announced Wednesday that an officer caught on camera physically assaulting an unarmed black man in late May will be terminated. It was deplorable what I witnessed, Mayor Andre said about the footage of the encounter during the news conference. And intolerable, that's why we reached this point. So first of all, you talk about reaching this point, nigga. It's May. You said you did it in May. Y'all talk about this in July. When did the thing happen? Because it don't sound like y'all moved swiftly on it.
Was it even May of this year?
Right. So it says the 2-minute video released by mayor's office shows Spencer Finch punching the unidentified black man before kneeing him down forcefully in the face after he was placed in handcuffs. You bitch. Ooh. It's not clear how the city officials became aware of the video. Don't y'all got records of videos? Don't y'all review shit?
Come on,
so you telling me that? So now y'all telling me there's no oversight? This is an aggressive assault and under the color of law, civil rights violation. He needs to be cuffed to and then needs to be in jail and for aiding and abetting. You goddamn right. You right.
Straight up.
The 44-year-old Maha, New Jersey resident. What is Maha? Mawa. The 44-year-old Mawa resident. He's black, I guess. He says, is he African or something though? The department since 2003 was arrested on June 11th and charged with official misconduct, assault, and trying to cover up his alleged wrongdoing by filing false police reports following an investigation by the Passaic County Prosecutor's Office. After initially being placed on unpaid suspension, he was released on June 16th after appearing before a judge and is awaiting trial.
You shouldn't be able to get other jobs.
I remember this story. Remember him? I remember that face. His face is on the thumbnail. I remember him. He said, "Sorry, I'm late. Keep it be. Hey, you ain't never late, boy. You always on time, boy. You ain't late, boy. Get on that chair, boy. Get this here news and then schooling now. You ain't late, now. You ain't late.
Who that right there?
That's your boy JB. JB in the
What's going on, blessings and salutations.
Blessings, brother. In May 26th, the incident captured on police body camera. Officers were at a residential building handling a domestic dispute. The footage shows the black man walking down the hallway and interacting with another officer who was attempting to calm him down. The man was talking on a cell phone, appeared to be upset about being separated from his children, which he should be. This is the third time my kids have been taken away from me, the man said, and Finch walked away into the frame and struck the man in the head before punching him several more times, wrestling him to the ground. The man was on the ground in handcuffs and Finch kneed him in the face. You little punk ass bastard.
You so boy.
Smash that like button. Y'all hear what Crew said. News of Finch termination came after 40 community organizations, including Black Lives Matter Peterson, called for him to be kicked off the force. I like how they tried to shoehorn Black Lives Matter in there since they was in the news about, spending the money fucked up. It says the third thing is coming next week. This thing is wicked. I don't want to dance with the pale moonlight and the moon pale. Yeah, the pale moonlight and the moon pale. I feel where you're going. He said,
what's that? That's that Batman movie.
That's that, yeah. Dance in the pale moonlight.
Who said that?
That was Don P. News of Finch's term. So he said, 2.5 years ago, I announced my tools for trust, and the primary tool was body cameras. Well, the body cameras is not a tool of trust because you guys, in any case that you select and you deem fit, you want to say your lying eyes didn't see what you saw. No, that wasn't what you really saw. Right. That ain't it. This type of make shit will make you break the handcuffs. I'd be mad as hell. Listen, dude. This type of shit make you want to ask what that nigga's badge name, what that nigga's last name is and his badge number, and try to figure it out.
You smell me?
That sound like pull-up Caesarine.
Like I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you should do any of this. I'm saying you would be wrong if you did any of this. Like, you would be wrong if somebody was to find out his address. You would be wrong. And then you would be wrong to go and knock on the door. You would be wrong if you did that with the crew. And some biscuits and gravy was handed out at the picnic at his house. I'm saying, don't do that, though.
Don't do that. That ain't right. That ain't right.
At all.
You know what wouldn't be right? It wouldn't be right if, you know, somebody that knew him personally put, you know, I don't know, maybe his information out on the internet, like name, telephone number, address, maybe next to kin, you know, that would be wrong. Because then that would give people opportunity to seek justice within the people that's close to him. And that should not happen.
That should no way, shape, or form take place. It should not be happening.
You know what would be wrong? What would be wrong is, you know what I'm saying, if somebody staked out and then ran up on him at Whole Foods one day.
Yeah. That would be wrong.
And put him in handcuffs and gave him a couple knees to the face. That would be wrong.
That would be wrong.
Bring them Kit Kat bars and them Snicker bars. That's what I'm talking about.
Indeed.
Stay with your candy is what I'm saying.
Indeed, sir.
Because a lot of people got cavities out here.
A lot of them.
They don't know when to stop playing until they get some more candy. You got to get it. My grandma used to say, your tooth hurt? Well, give your tooth what it wants, some sugar. When you got cavity, you got to eat some sugar. That's what it want. It want the sweets. So if they got the cavities, they need to break them off a piece.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat, nigga. Trick or treat, nigga.
Right up.
It says, according to Zelly Thomas, with the Black Lives Matter Peterson, Atlanta crack star. Here y'all go again.
Is this an advertisement? I think this is a commercial. I think this is a Black Lives Matter commercial.
Finch's termination papers wasn't enough. So Black Lives Matter chapter had to spring into action.
It did not say that, though.
No, it did, but that's what they're trying to say.
Come on.
It's not far-fetched, though. You know it's not far-fetched. That's why you had to ask. That's the fucked up part. You had to ask. Did they really say that? Because they be saying corny-ass shit like that.
I had to.
Filing termination papers for officers who violated someone's rights shouldn't be seen as a big step, Thomas told Atlanta Black Star. There's that springing into action. We need to file termination papers for all cops still on the force with excessive force complaints against them. I agree with that.
True story.
I agree with that. He say, officers allowed to remain employed even after they've harmed residents. That has to end now. I agree with that.
I agree with that as well.
I agree with that. 30-day suspension because the news reporter told her biological mom died. What? Is that another story I need to cover? Finch has, because that one triggered me real quick. He has been accused of excessive force in at least 4 other incidents and several lawsuits. Like you said earlier, they like him on the force.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Finch and others. Yeah, in one case, Finch and other officers were caught on camera kicking handcuffed shooting suspects lying on the pavement. The city approved.
On camera.
The city approved a $610,000 settlement in that lawsuit. So
I told you they love cops like him. He's top flight security, man.
Hey, Finch's defense said his actions against the distraught father in the hallway were warranted. How? We maintain that the actions of the officer Finch were appropriate under the circumstances. Y'all just explain. That's what his lawyer said. Anthony J. Eluga, who asked by reporters about these released videos. We are confident that when this matter is fully assessed by the court of law, it will be shown to be appropriate under the circumstances that existed at the time. And that's what Atlanta Black Star left you with. They are a garbage ass publication. And it ain't
legislations of the of the white supremacists, fam.
Man,
They're the long arm, fam. They're an arm of the whoopty, fam. They're a tool.
they are man, I think Byron I'm Not Black Allen got something to do with that.
Straight up. Now I looked them up. It's a whole different. I mean, but that don't. Hold on.
Well, this is what I learned.
Does not mean that through the back doors of the back doors.
This is what I. Well, Professor Black Truth did a piece about the way media acquires other media. So he was doing Disney and how they acquired, a bunch of different networks, and then they also throw these little networks in there, like the Root, the Griot was passed off with them, and they just kind of get them for free. Right. They be in a deal because they're not big enough to be, marketed against, but they get ushered into other deals. So that's how he came up with the Root and Griot, because he's not really the owner of it, but he's like the face of it, right? But they do that so that they can point to it being a black publication from Byron I'm Not Black Allen.
Right.
But so the thing is, y'all, if y'all notice, we read a lot of Atlanta Black Star articles. Why? Because they always got the bunk ass titles that get the trigger right away, and then when you read it, it ain't nothing but splainage for the ops. There's no way a black publication should leave in your mind the thoughts of the opposition's lawyer's testimony about the case. That's basically giving validity to what he said, giving his shit a platform and a voice. Since we got so many of y'all in here and we're feeling real good, we're gonna tap right back in for you and give you a little bit more news. It's Friday. You want some more news?
Welcome to the fish fry.
Friday, not the Clyburn fish fry. Please, not the Clyburn fish fry. The one that he used to trick niggas into voting all them years.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
This is the Democratic Friday fish fry for Kumbaya Claiborne.
Kumbaya Claymore. Hey, yeah, you know what? That's the new show on this channel too, the Kuna Matata Hour. The Coons are coming. I like that shit. I was watching that shit the other day, like, this shit's wild. This shit's wild as fuck.
I promise you it's wild.
We gotta do more shows.
That's why we gotta get our network, man, our own network, so we can really do for y'all what we really want to do, man.
Hey, you said your EBT is on. You finna go get you some fish, brother? I feel you. I figure deal you, sir. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to damn do.
What you got to do. 4 words.
4 words.
Love, peace, blessings, and aloha, y'all.
We'll be right back.
D1 Health and Wellness.
Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look. See, I don't play with this.
Hey, Riri.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen to Blueprint. Birdies, taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like nigga night. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got big balls and a good pipe. One call it is night.
Shawty bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. Shawty bang my line. Bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. You can catch me on the book or DM me at IG. Consider me in
nemesis. I bring it back like it's stolen from my nemesis. I bring it back on the stolen. Around me, almost drown me. It astounds me like the level of deceit when your people try to play you like somebody in the street. Like even when you praise him and you try to see him eat. Not to mention all the shit you did to get him on his feet. Kid of thoughts, 10,000 legs. I know you wish you could, but some can't. I learned from my mistakes and I done felt all the breaks. Learn to cut the grass real fast for the snakes. Learn to give a little bit more than I take. Too many times I score back, break, pump fake. I got the PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Netspend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash. Check. 2 7.